We have no signal on either Vanguard leader. The Guardian's comm line is open but non-responsive.
Mara, we're here. We crashed, but we're here. What is this place?
The Traveler contains many more multitudes than you or I could ever comprehend. You are yet in the threshold. Whatever lies between you and the Traveler's pale heart is a side effect of the Witness's paracausal mutilations. I can feel its power stretching through the portal. I will try to buy us time. Go.
Taken. The Witness must be using them to search for us. That's a sphere of concentrated darkness, being detained in a resonance shadow. Destroy it. Ah, the darkness unraveled, and it's projecting something. An overlay of possibilities. We have taken incoming, but I'm picking up something strange with them. A concentrated source of light. You're imbued with extra light now. Let's try activating that concentration of darkness in you. Worked. The light made the imagined structures solid, made them real. Scans are inconclusive. I'm getting conflicting readings on age and material composition. I'm not sure what that creature is. It reads like a scion, but its genetics are scrambled. Changed.
Agents of the Black Fleet. Nezarec, Rulk, even Callus. They were just the beginning. have to keep moving. I have not been able to reach the Vanguard. Even my bond with my brother is faint.
We'll find the others. We have to. Guardian, I don't think we can win this fight.
The witness is pushing back against me, trying to exert its will over everything. I will hold the portal open as long as I can. The fate of all things rests on you. Guardian, hurry. find my brother, tell him the Allied Coalition will protect the city in the Vanguard's stead. Tell him that we will join you as soon as we are able. Tell him that
He knows.
You cling so desperately to your pain, your failures. You have lost. Let go.
Guardian, go! Go.
Are we alive? Is this... This is... Guardian. That vision. I think we're inside the Traveler. We've crossed the threshold. This is it. We're really here. Mara? I can't pick up anything. No comm signals from Sol. Zavala, Ikora, do you read us? Nothing. We're alone. I can feel the light here. It's everywhere. Grass, the air. It's not what I expected the heart of the Traveler would be like, but it's beautiful, isn't it? And so familiar. This is city architecture. Servants of the Witness. They must be remnants from a conquered species. I think I can channel the power coming out of that wellspring of light and dark into you, Darky. We just need to be closer. They're vulnerable now. Your power's broken. I know this street. I know that shop.
Yeah, don't. It's not good. You should definitely just don't play it. Don't get it at all. It's really bad. Like, it's really, really bad. Yeah, I mean, it's a big game, but, you know, a lot of games are these days, you know? Yeah, I haven't touched that at all. To be honest, I don't know. That's pretty surprising, yeah. 30 gigs. It's not too bad. Yeah, I mean, so I've been hearing good things from it, you know, but I really have no interest in Call of Duty or Call of Duty-esque games right now. I'd my fill of that, to be honest. Um, it's a bit of everything. Um, I put my gaming stuff on here, and I don't really do One Piece because so basically I do reviews and stuff for like comics and stuff like that, and yeah, like but I love One Piece, and so like you won't really get reviews of One Piece or four on here just because I'm too biased, you know. But latest chapter was fucking it was just nuts. Like, it was nuts. It's been like 3 chapters of this now, of like telling the story, and it's crazier and crazier. Because like I thought the Mother Flame was like I don't know, like I thought it was like a remnant from the war, but in fact it's like Vegapunk created it. You know, like that was nuts because you know his whole thing was, oh, we're not close to their level of tech, but he created an energy source to power one of those ancient weapons. You know what I mean? Like it's also explains why Emu hasn't used that weapon prior to that point. You know, why there was so long. Because, like, if Emu had that power and he could just use it non-stop, why the fuck wouldn't he just blow the shit out of everything? Because, like, he doesn't care, right? So, like, it kind of explains why Emu, like, hasn't just been fucking, 16 holy beams the shit out of everyone. So, yeah, it's just been fucking awesome. And just like crazy little details, like you can find out, like if Vegapunk's stuff is accurate, like you can determine like how many times Emu actually used that weapon as well. You know? Yeah, it's just been so nuts, like so out, like this whole arc with Egghead and stuff. Like the people who only watch the anime and stuff, like when fucking Garp goes ham, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good because people just don't know how good he is. No, it's been more. It feels like 2 months, but it's been longer than that. Like I think it's been a lot longer than that, to be honest. Yeah, I wasn't sure about the animation style and the reasons for it. I was like, really? But now that I've seen it, it is more natural. It is more fluid, and it is a more realistic take on the animation in terms of where you color in. You know, yeah, the sea level rise, because he says every time the weapon's used, that the water level rises by 4 meters, right? So if we just assume that that's more or less the average, a 4 meter like rise in water level, right? And the world used to be 200 meters, like less deep. There's like 200 meters less water. Like it just means he's wiped out 50 countries. He would have needed to do it 50 times in order for that to, happen. But like the weapons, like what, it's like if Joy Boy was saving the weapons, was he saving the weapons to fight Emu? Because that's the thing we don't know now. Like, what was Joy Boy saving the weapons for? Because like I feel like they're just so catastrophic in their range. How would you use that to fight Emu? I mean, this is the big question. Like, I've been reading One Piece since it came out. So, like, I was a teen. I was in my teenage. I was like in school when One Piece started coming out. Like, I think I'm more or less. I wasn't even halfway through secondary school, to be honest. Yeah. So I've been reading the manga for like 25 years, and I've been watching it as well. And so yeah, I've been with One Piece a really long time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. People's taste changes. You might not like a genre today, but given 10 years time, you can appreciate it better. But yeah, the the live action definitely brought more people into One Piece because it was a glimpse at like what's what. You know what I mean? Other manga right now, I'm not reading anything else. Um, I read One Piece and that's it. There isn't anything that I'm too like into in terms of manga. I'm just trying to think. Reading wise, no. But you know what? If you want to watch, like I would say, Demon Slayer has been pretty much the only other anime that's piqued my interest in recent times. So I could say, yeah, Demon Slayer if you wanna. No, I get that. You wanna once you see like what's out there, you kind of want to see what else is out there. Like that's definitely understandable. But if you want good reads, like Vinland Saga's pretty good. No, I don't know. Then I've never heard of that. Yeah, I read Berserk, but then when he died and it wasn't finished, I was like, I was done. I didn't want to carry on because it's not going to be him, you know, writing it. So I was out with that. Yeah. In terms of what else, Berserk is really good. I don't know. I might check it out, but I don't really have too much time for other ones because like I also do comic stuff as well. Like there's a lot of really good, yeah. But I would say that like don't just stick to manga is what I would tell you. Like there's a lot of really good like Western comics that are really good because like if your introduction was One Piece, like there's no manga better than One Piece. Like no other manga, in all honesty, even comes close. Like there just isn't anything. So like if One Piece is your introduction to manga, like nothing's really gonna top that. In all honesty, like nothing. I would say there are other very good mangas out there. They're like, in fact, Full Metal Alchemist manga's great. It's really good, but like the anime, there's actually two versions. They're both fucking epic. Either one of the Full Metal Alchemist, either the original anime or the Brotherhood one, which follows the manga more properly. Like either one is epically epic. Like I can tell you, like those are fucking good. Oh, nice. Yeah, in terms of my collection isn't really manga because since I was a kid, manga was online for me. Do you know what I mean? And you tend to stick with the trends you kind of follow. So like manga generally has been an online thing for me, but I do have certain like Battle Angel Alita. Like I got the special edition box set of like hardcovers. I've got the Akira anniversary box set, which is really nice as well. I had the Berserk collectible. I got rid of those once he died because I was like, the stories are going to be finished by him, so I didn't think them. Um, but yeah, but like if you want something like getting towards like the One Piece scale of stuff, like I mean, I don't know how old you are, so I don't really want to be recommending stuff that might not be appropriate. But Saga, um, I mean, fucking, yeah, Saga, dude. Saga. That's how you spell it. Saga. Just fucking, like, honestly, if you read that, like, your mind, it's so good. It's so fucking good. Like, there are just a lot of comic, but, like, just something to get you into, like, to, like, dip your toe, if you will, without, you know, going into... Because the thing is, like, the whole Superman, Batman, blah, 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 yeah, it's brilliant, but it can be overwhelming to get into. But, yeah, Saga. Yeah, there's 3 hardcore volumes. In fact, I think there's 2 compendiums as well out there. But I would get the hardcore ones because they're nicer. There's 3 of them. There's a 4th one coming out soon because he took a little break. But, like, Saga is one of those that is... Oh, man, it is... You'll be pissed because you'll get to the end of what is currently out and you're going to be like, what the fuck, I have to wait for this as well, along with, like, waiting for One Piece. And the thing is, Saga is even slower than One Piece. Like, it really is. The only like, good thing is, like, he's about halfway through with Saga already, he said, before he took the little break to refocus. But it's amazing. Yeah, you really should. Like, Saga is really, really fucking good. There's loads, though. Like, if you just scroll through my channel, there's loads of reviews for anything you're interested in. I haven't been able to do a review for a while because I've been kind of busy with real life stuff. But that's kind of cleared up for a couple of months. So I'll be re-uploading my reviews of stuff. Like, I've got a couple that I should really be doing right now. But yeah, Saga. That'd be like my number one recommendation for anyone who, like, wants to try something else. Sorry, can you retype that last bit? I saw you read Tokyo Ghoul, but I didn't understand the last bit of the message. Ah. I mean, you're going to find that, you know, one of the biggest things, like, manga is kind of toxic, the communities, in all honesty, towards each other. Like, people have, people have favorites, and they fucking, like, their opinion is God's opinion. I mean, I'm a little bit the same when it comes to One Piece, but at least I've read other stuff, you know? I can say, yeah, One Piece is better because of this. But when you get into the manga, like, a lot of people will recommend, oh, this is what you should read, and it's gonna be some weird shit fucking hardly anyone likes, you know, and it's like their opinion, but the way they sell it, it's like it's the best. And if anyone tells you otherwise, boy, you better be in a different continent because they will fucking go ham. Like, they are not happy with it, you know? You're going to get that a lot with manga. Like, I'm not going to lie, it's worse than you do in... Like, I think one of the biggest things in comics... when I say comics, I'm generally referring to Western, you know? Yeah. But you didn't, like, the toxicity, like, some of these people... But, you know, you can point to One Piece and be like, yeah, One Piece is the greatest selling thing. Like, Oda is like 250 million, his personal wealth is 250 million of writing One Piece. He's got more money than the next 10 top mangakas put together. Like, it's ridiculous, you know? One Piece is the best. Like, you can have your opinions or whatever, but materially, like, realistically, you know, numerically, One Piece is the best, you know? But you are gonna get some fanboys up in that shit that are just fucking mental with their nonsense. Like, they just can't handle it. Whereas, like, in comics, people get into it, like, oh, this will do this, blah, blah, it's, the discussions are different. I don't know what it is, but like on the comic side, like it's not the same. Like people can argue over DC or Marvel as the best. Now you got, oh, I don't like any of those fucking things. They're tired. Some people say, oh, they're tired. They just follow tropes. Only so much you can do. It's all about the indies. So like independents like Image, Dark Horse and stuff like that. But I feel like it never gets to the same point that you get to on mangas. Man, you go online, it be Twitter, be whatever. Like the Naruto's, Jesus fuck. Like you've never met a bunch of more pathetic twats in your life. Like honestly. And they're not even like proper fans, because like they seem to think like 99% of Naruto fans are Shippuden fans. Like in my opinion, that's not even a Naruto fan to begin with. Like in all honesty, like the quality of Naruto died after like the time skip, basically. Like it's just you should read Naruto. It's really good. Up to the time skip. After the time skip, it's mid, to be honest. It's not that great. In that case, I won't spoil anything. But you can watch it, or you can read it. If you watch it up to episode 132, right? After that, there's 2 years of filler. Yeah, it doesn't need hype. It's not that great. Overall, it's not that good, because he couldn't stick the landing. He wasn't able to stick the landing with it. No, you're not, dude. You're not. Because I'll give you a prime example of the difference between Oda and One Piece and the other mangas, right? And I can sum it up simply. Just look at Garp. Garp as a character has been in it from... In the manga, it's around chapter... Actually, it's even in the manga, it's really early. It's not as early as in the live action. But in the manga, you meet Garp once Kobe joins the Marines, right? And you hear about how epic Garp is. But you never see him fight. Yeah, exactly. It's really early. And then you meet Garp along the way. And the more you know about Garp, the more it's like, Jesus Christ, who is this guy? I mean, he's Luffy's granddad, but then he's like Vice Admiral. It's like, so why isn't he an admiral? And you find out why he's not an admiral, because he doesn't fucking want to be an admiral. Vice Admiral gets him to do whatever he wants it to do. And then you find out he's the guy who was 1-to-1 with Gold Roger, right? And then you find out about the battle at God Valley, where Roger and Garp took on the... what's his name? I can't remember his name now. Not Shiku. Is it Shiku? I can't remember. The pirates, Yeah. No, Luffy is Garp's real Garp is Luffy's granddad, like biologically. His son is Dragon. And Dragon is Luffy's dad. You can see it when in Water 7, when he says it. When he tells Luffy about who his dad is and stuff. And all the other ones are like surprised, like Dragon's your son, blah, 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 But, no, he will be Luffy's dad. Because you see, there's a whole ton of, like, reactions that you see in like the sense that people have, like he is 100% like his son. But yeah, like the back to the thing, you watch Garp and you learn about Garp along the way, right? And his legend builds. You know what I mean? Like it gets bigger and bigger, and you're like, this guy. Like we know in terms of strength, right now people are stronger than Goldie Roger was at his peak, right? Like Shanks is the most powerful being that we know of right now. And so you got that. And you got Garp's thing building. Like you've had a building for 1,000 chapters, Garp has been in the background and he's like one of the most powerful characters, but you don't really know. And you watch him in Marineford and you're like, well, okay, it is what it is. And he's like, Goku, hold me down or I'm going to fucking kill Akainu, you know, for doing that to Ace, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, it's whatever. But then you get to the fucking Garp going on to the fucking pirate island. And he's doing his usual thing. He's like a grown-up, aged Luffy. Fucking ship goes in. He goes flying into the air. And he's just laughing. And one punch, one singular punch, makes all of that build-up perfect. That one punch says everything that needs to be said about Garp, his power, his legend, everything. The expectation, it exceeds the expectation. His galaxy impact was so fucking amazing. Like, it was brilliant. And it doesn't end there. The fight, he goes on and throughout the whole fight, he's fighting an entire island, like, basically by himself. And he's just fucking wrecking, you know? And that just meets the build-up. It meets the expectation. You don't get that with Naruto. It doesn't meet it. No, Garp is not it anymore. No. Shanks is the most powerful person right now, according to Oda. Like, right now, according to Oda, Shanks is the most powerful person. It'll be interesting to know if that's still the case with Emu, because the last time he said that, Emu wasn't a thing, right? But yeah, he's probably still stronger than Luffy right now, because Luffy is in the phase of mastering his new awakening. Because it's a thing with Luffy, you know, it takes him usually about an arc or half an arc to get over the negative aspects, the consequences of whatever transformation he's using. So, like, Luffy's power, the Gomu Gomu was never really his power. It was like a passive ability. So every time that you've seen Luffy take a little leap, it's actually been him awakening a little bit, right? So when he goes gear second, that's a little bit of his imagination making what he dreams up coming into reality. You see? So Luffy goes gear second, and the first time there's consequences. He gets really tired. It knackers out his stamina. And slowly, to the point where as he goes on, there's no he just does it with no repercussions to worry about, you know? When he goes gear 3 for the first time, he shrinks. So he goes massive in gear 3 to use it, but when it ends, he goes into chibi mode, you know? And then that took a while, he got over it. When he uses gear 4, it wipes him out to the point he's immobilized in the first, you know, when he's new to it, because it drains his haki. His gear 4 constantly drains his haki non-stop while he's in it. So there's like a limit to it. It's like an energy, right? So when that finishes, he's just passed out until his haki comes back, which he says is about 10 minutes. You know, that slowly goes away to the point he can just be gear 4 now without, you know, any big consequences to it. Gear 5 turns him to old man, right? After he's used it. Uses up his energy, goes into the old man mode. That's slowly taking less time as well now. So once Luffy's mastered that, then it'll be interesting to see, because that Luffy and Shanks fight is coming. In regards to your question, though, about Emu, it's hard to say where we will meet him, because One Piece right now, there's so many threads, right? And it's like, Luffy Blackbeard, where is that going to happen? Luffy Shanks, when is that going to happen? Luffy One Piece, when's that going to happen? Luffy Emu, when is that going to happen? Hell, Luffy Akainu, when will that happen? You see, there's a lot of possible ways to go, and the honest to God truth is we just don't know. Which is the amazing thing about One Piece. We don't know. And also, don't forget, when he left Dressrosa, the like the announcer, like part of the story, the guy who says, sometimes speaks, the narrator, he's like, this was the beginning of Luffy's fleet, but this fleet would be engaged in a battle that would change the world, right? So when is that going to happen? That's another event that we know is coming, but it's a question of like, when's it going to happen and who against? Is it going to be against Emu? Is it going to be against just the Marines and not Emu himself? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be nuts. But there's a lot to go with One Piece. That's the thing. There's just so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's one of the I can't review One Piece, and like I can't review 4 either, to be honest. Like if you look through my channel, like there's no reviews about 4 at all, because that's like my biggest. Like I love the 4 from Marvel, like the comics. Like it's so awesome. Like I love the world. It's like a world in itself. Like the mystical aspects and stuff like that. It's brilliant. The Nordic stuff. It's absolutely brilliant. But I can't review it because it wouldn't be a fair review. It wouldn't be a fair review, and neither would One Piece. I can't review One Piece because every review would be, yeah, this is the best fucking thing ever. Go buy it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's why I said try Saga. Try Saga first, before you go to the superhero. The thing is, I wouldn't classify 4 as a superhero. 4 stories are, oh yeah, let's go save people. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've watched The Boys. It's okay. I don't mind. I tried reading it because I thought reading it would be better than watching it. I did not like the reading it at all. I think the show is better than the comic on that one, in all honesty. Have you tried Invincible? Have you tried Invincible? You know what? All I would say is stick with it. The first episode is awkward, right? It is. And it's a bit to get used to that kind of the animation. Like, I'm not a fan of Western animation in general, but that one's not bad once you get used to it. And that's the thing. Yeah. No, I get that. But like, all I can say is stick with Invincible for like another 2 episodes. You'll start to think it, and it's like, yeah, this is fucking good. I think you could go down that route if but I feel like 3 episodes in, yeah, like it's not going to be for you. But like, I would honestly recommend, like, seriously, give it a good bash. It's fucking worth it. No. No. If it's new, I won't have watched it. If it's new, I won't have watched it. I haven't watched like, in terms of current anime that I've watched, it's One Piece, It's Demon Slayer. And what else? Oh, Dragon Ball Super. That was brilliant. Um, yeah, and then I watch Gundam stuff, like Gundam Wing. I love Gundam Wing. That's my favorite Gundam. That one. Although Seed and Seed Destiny were both really good. They take place in the same universe. Like Gundam Seed takes place like I think it's like 100 years after Gundam Wing, and then Seed Destiny takes place like a little bit after. Ah, okay, yeah. No, I get that. No, I haven't even heard of that. In all honesty, I haven't even heard of it. That one. Oh, okay. Hmm. No, I haven't seen that. Sorry, I'm just trying to bring up my stream just so that I can see what you write better. Oh, okay, there we go. An actor's childhood to save a little girl. Okay. You know that plot does sound a little bit familiar, if I'm honest. Yeah, I mean the plot does sound familiar. Yeah. No, no, I get that. Yeah. Sounds good, dude. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it.
can use this. We're stronger than we've ever been. We can use this. Let's go. The transponder signal isn't far.
See ya. Have a good day, dude. Take care.
The signal's coming from here. Wait. There's something. Guardian, watch out! was intense. I think I need to... Traveler. It's hurting. I can feel. I feel it's... Thanks. So, what's next? We're outmatched. We're alone, and what is that noise?
It's coming from over there.
Oh, you gotta get better boots, Crow. I could hear you coming a mile away. Now, Aldrin, he could sneak up on a fella. You're not Crow. Well, I'll be damned.
Cade. How long has it been?
A lifetime. The kid told me a few guns were on their way. Said the Vanguard would send their best. It's real good to see you two. I finally have someone to talk to about Crow's stupid haircut. Come on. I'm guessing you have questions. And I won't say I have answers. But let's talk.
I like Crow's haircut.
Where to even start? I died. You probably remember that. Not great. Partly my fault. Lesson learned. Let's not dwell. I know I said it already, but it is good to see you. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
It's good to see you too, Cade. I never thought...
Hey, it's all right. I get it. This is a lot. And as much as we both want to catch up, we ain't got that kind of time yet. We got to get out there and find Crow. I was expecting him, not you, and that ain't a good sign.
Yeah, you're right. We can save the celebrations for later. Guardian, we should... Can we talk for a minute first? Just you and me?
I'll give you two some privacy. Last I heard from the kid, he was out on patrol, called in some sort of darkness anomaly. I'll scout ahead. Catch up with me when you're ready.
So, Cade, I looked him over while you were talking. Scan says that's really him. There's a few readings I can't explain. He's made of light, like me, like the Traveler. Ghosts are guides, conduits for the light. Cade might not be able to wield his as a weapon, but if he's like me, maybe he can share the Traveler's light, like we do. I'm not sure. This is new. But look what else we've gained. I can feel it. The way the light flows through you. Freer. Harmonious with darkness. A full chromatic spectrum. I've only experienced something of this magnitude once before. When the Traveler created ghosts to raise guardians. When I was born. We're going to need everyone to save it from the Witness. Cade's got a lead on Crow and Glint. Let's start there.
Feels a bit strange being back on this side of the comms, just like the good old days. Now, last transmission I got from Crow was just before you showed up.
You said he and Glint were scouting ahead.
Right. He called in some sort of anomaly, said he'd sniff around the perimeter. Personally, I prefer a little more direct approach. I ever tell you about the Hunter Vanguard before me? His name was Andal Brask. He was my mentor. Great shot. Terrible gambler. Still, we had this friendly little wager about what was inside the Traveler. I told him there's nothing. So of course Andal says, well then I'm betting on everything. Everything. Lucky guess. The inside is a composite of the outside. You're gonna see some things you recognize and some things you don't. Treat it all as real. Unless it ain't. But I can guarantee you the Shadow Legion up ahead are as real as they come.
disappeared from our vision. That can't be a coincidence. Let's follow it.
Kate, is that you? Glint, where's the damn kid? I've been trying to reach you both on comms for hours. Gone. The hell do you mean, gone? The anomaly we were investigating, it's a construct of darkness, I think. A cave mouth. Felt wrong, like it doesn't belong here. I begged him not to go inside, but you know how he is. I tried to follow, I did. Barrier, this place, the cave, it's impossible for me to push past it all.
Stay where you are. We'll find a way through.
Locks control that barrier between us and Crow.
Cade, any ideas?
Oh, I was never good at puzzles. Was always more Ikora's thing.
I think those taken scions might share a connection with that dial. other dials in the area?
Affirmative. The Guardian will handle it.
Please hurry, Guardian. Crow has no one to raise him if he falls. Glint, this ain't your fault. He's my Guardian. My responsibility. And you're his. I know you want eyes on him. Just stay out of sight until help gets there.
Cade, what do you make of that bird that led us to Glint?
Well, it seems pretty obvious to me. I think it's pretty obvious to you, too. The real mystery is why nobody wants to say it out loud.
I will. The Traveler. It's helping us.
Mess it up, Guardian! clear.